4-1 defeat against West Ham United here at the London Stadium today. Ultimately, pretty comfortable defeat in the end, and I think the biggest frustration of all is that Ipswich were the architects of their own downfall, really. They shot themselves in the foot. I think Kieran McKenna summed it up at the end that we conceded poor goals at poor times. And that was all she wrote, really. What did you make of that one? Where do you want to start?
Yeah, I think they shot themselves in the foot so much there wasn't really a foot at the end of it, to be perfectly honest, and the times, as you say, were not ideal.
Had two spells in this game, I thought, Ipswich. There was sort of a little spell in the first half where I've mentioned that Greaves chance and some other openings which they didn't capitalise on. And then at 3-1 I thought Ipswich had a little spell. And during that period where you mentioned the Delap header, where you thought, hang on, if they get a goal back here, you never know how this could end. But yeah, weren't clinical enough at one end, and then West Ham sort of found their groove a little bit with the 2-goal cushion towards the end. It was not quite Olay time here, was it? But a few little flicks and tricks started coming out from Kudos and some nice passages of play. And I guess the fourth one is, yes, Ipswich will feel they could have done better, but I would put that one down as a well-worked West Ham goal with Bowen. That's a lovely outside of the boot. Assist through the box and a tap in for Paqueta, and that was that. But so it's a kind of a, we'll never know if Ipswich had been able to not make those mistakes at certain times, and if they'd have been able to be even a goal in it going into the latter stages, attacking the away end here, although it's an away end fairly well removed from the pitch in this former Olympic stadium. So shades of Man City, really, wasn't it? Where, you know, again, mistakes, and if you make mistakes at this level, they get ruthlessly punished. And I guess it's a little bit of a reality check. Feet back on the floor after all the excitement of that entertaining 2-2 draw against Champions League side Aston Villa last weekend, 4 unbeaten. Go into the second international break of the season. Yeah. A little bit more grounded, I guess.
Yeah, I'll play devil's advocate here in terms of saying, yes, that they hadn't won here so far this season. Those games had come against Aston Villa, Manchester City and Chelsea, so not exactly the easiest games there. Yeah, they're in poor form overall, but when you've got players like Mohamed Kudus and Paqueta and Bowen that are scoring senior internationals, considered to be some of the best players in the league, then you will get punished if you make mistakes. That's what they've found. They've found that less so in the Championship, and definitely from the 3 defeats they've had this season, they have found those mistakes have been punished. So, yeah, I think that yeah, important to play devil's advocate a little bit, as I'm about to get run over by something in the background, but a good chance to go into the international break.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. 2 weeks now, and then Ipswich Town will be back in action with a home game against Everton. We'll see you then.